What's going on, guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting, and welcome back to another review video. Today we are talking about some earmuffs by Actfire. So these are ear protection. They are electronic ear protection, so they have a couple different features. Number one is they are meant to amplify sounds around you while you're at the range. So they have some mics on them. You can turn up the volume and you can hear, your buddies talking to you at the range. You can hear the instructor if you're at like a training course. Then they also dampen loud noises. So anything above 82 decibels, it crushes. So like, obviously the shooting of a gun, if you're using these at a workshop or something like that, where you've got loud sounds, these are going to protect your hearing as well as amplify voices and other sounds around you that are in that safe decibel threshold. Now these have a NRR, which I think is a noise reduction rating of 23, which I think that the top is like 35. So 23 is great. It's certainly enough to protect your ears while you're at the range. If it's an outdoor range, in my opinion, you're totally safe. I shot handguns, I shot an AR, and I shot a long range rifle. So I felt comfortable with this on all of those. That being said, if I go to an indoor range, anytime I'm using headphones like this at all, I'm always gonna double up on ears. So it comes with some like orange in-ear foam plugs. So I'm gonna put those in, and then these, it's cool that they include it, but I would definitely recommend that for an indoor range shooting experience. First off, let's start with this box. I mean, would you just look at the form? So pros and cons. Let's start off with pros. First up is the aesthetic. I think they're very cool looking. They have the whole tactical vibe. They come in a couple different colors. This one is Coyote Brown, I believe. They have two microphones on the front right here. These are stereo microphones, so you can hear whether sounds are on your right or your left, and you can, kind of gauge distance. Up above those, we have the volume dial. The volume dial on the pros side is great because there's only one button on this whole thing, right? You just scroll it up, it turns on. The more you go up, the louder it gets. Scroll it down to turn it off. The mics work pretty well. We were testing this at the range. I had Kyle on the other side of the range. He was talking at a normal talking voice, and I can hear him just great. So they really, really do amplify very well. The other thing is I do like how it's a slimmer cup right here. When I'm getting my cheek on the cheek rest of the long range rifle, sometimes with the bigger cups, it'll like push the ear up and stuff. I like how this stayed on my ear fully sealed while I was on the cheek rest of the rifle. The headband here is cushioned, so it was as comfortable as you could expect any other set of ear pro to be. Really no complaints with the design itself. It did what it was supposed to do. Now, a couple cons. Number one is while I was shooting that long range rifle and my cheek was up on the rest and I would shoot, I think I sometimes would get some like impact on this. I don't know what was going on, but every once in a while the frequency would sort of just cut out. Like the electronic amplification that was on would just it would just go away for a little bit and then it would come back. So I don't know what caused that, something to keep in mind, but as far as like handguns and ARs and stuff like that where I wasn't pressing up on it, I didn't have any of those issues. One con with the volume knob is when you turn this thing on, it's got the loudest, most annoying beep of all time. Like you just don't need it. You can hear when it's on, you don't need that beep. And then also when you turn the volume knob down, there's more beeps. It's like, bro, just let me live my life. I don't need the beeps. Another minor gripe is that it doesn't come with batteries. Like, come on, man. So it just runs on 2 AAA batteries, which obviously are easy and great and accessible. You don't have to worry about any proprietary recharging or anything like that. And then the last con, at least to me, is on the bottom here, there's this little cover. That's where the auxiliary cord plugs in. It claims on the Amazon page you can plug your phone in. I don't know what kind of phone is rocking a 3.5mm jack anymore, but I don't know what that thing is. So yeah, I think it needs to be USB-C or some lightning port thing or something, but or honestly just Bluetooth. This is useless to me. Anyways, that's all the cons I had. I think those are all pretty minor. I think the pros certainly outweigh the cons, and the last thing we didn't talk about is price. These things are 40 bucks on Amazon, and they've got like overnight delivery if you're Prime. Like when I went to just check these out right now, it said it'll be here tomorrow. Free shipping with Prime. So you can't beat that, man. 40 bucks. It's right in the ballpark of what you'd expect for kind of a decent headset like this. So do I think they're certainly durable enough for the average, weekend shooter? Absolutely. They have the look, you'll fit in, you'll feel good about them. They have the function, they're going to protect your ears, especially at an outdoor range. As at an indoor one, like I said, maybe double up. And for 40 bucks, they're not breaking the bank. They also fold up really nice and compact, by the way, to store in your range bag. So I'm a fan. Check out that link down below if you were interested. And that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you were down for the ride, and I'll catch you next time on Greenlight Shooting. Peace out.